Detox Reset sequence, and today we are going to be detoxifying the body physically, mentally and emotionally, all through a series of targeted poses. Starting in a cross-leg seated position, and if this is uncomfortable for you, raise your bottom on a block or a cushion and place your palms face down on your knees. Close your eyes. Take your deepest breath of the day, fill in the lungs, expanding the belly, and exhaling out through an open mouth. One more deep inhale. Exhaling, releasing, expelling the carbon dioxide. Inhale, filling the lungs with oxygen, taking it straight to those organs. Exhaling, releasing. And then blink open the eyes. And remember, the power of the breath alone has the ability to detoxify the body. So bringing the chest forward, inhale, locking up. Exhale, pushing back, rounding the spine, straighten the arms, chin to chest. Inhale, chest forwards, look up. Exhale, round the spine. And again, coming forwards in this seated cat-cow. And pushing back. Really gets the spinal fluid flowing. And this boosts our organs and starts to open those energy channels. And lastly, pushing back and back to center. Take your right hand to your left knee and inhale, lengthen the body and slowly going into a twist, starting with the lower abdomen, followed by the chest, followed by the neck. Inhale again and just see if you can squeeze a little more from that twist, nothing too strenuous. And this is like wringing the sponge for the liver and stimulating all the digestion. Keep that hand on the knee and bring the other arm up and over. Look up to that hand if you can, really opening up the side of the body and releasing back. Switching sides. Inhale, lengthen. And slowly moving into this three-part twist, stimulating digestion. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze a little more. And it also boosts the elimination system, gets everything moving, working as it should. Bringing that arm over, releasing back down. Both feet on the mat in front of you. And then we're just gently going to move the hips from side to side. Slowly and mindfully. Why? Because we want to kind of get the blood flowing into the groin, into the hips, into the hip joints. Because remember, this is as much an emotional detox as a physical and mental one. And we want to be able to warm up the hips, to open them and release any emotional tension that we're holding on to. Now coming into a seated position with a nice long tall spine, the toes pointing up. Taking the left hand, you're going to reach for that right foot. If you can't reach it, hold on to the ankle or the shin. And then find length in the spine. Slowly open out with the right arm. And again, we're giving ourselves this twist, boosting all of the abdominal organs. See if now you can turn the head to look at that hand. And release. Release the arm. Bring the foot over the outside of the left knee. Take a hook with the elbow around that knee. Really squeeze it in, almost as if you're making yourself uncomfortable. And that's what we want, because when we release, the fresh blood shoots in. Hand behind your back to stabilize yourself. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, slowly, slowly twisting. Again, inhale. Exhale, twist. And slowly returning back into our seated position. This time, right hand towards that left foot or ankle. Find length in the spine and then slowly open out with that left arm. And this is a nice stretch for the backs of the legs as well, which is what we want for our next pose. Turning the head to look at the hand, boosting digestion with that twist and elimination, and then bring the hand back. Bring that left foot on the outside of the right knee. Find that hook with the inner elbow. Squish it in, chest and stomach and tummy. Hand behind you, inhale, lengthen, exhale, slowly, slowly twisting. One more, inhale, exhale, twist. And this sequence is actually quite good for practicing in the mornings to get everything going. So now with the legs extended, we're going to move into a forward fold. And this has the ability to help boost digestion because you're moving forwards, kind of compressing. But you're also stimulating blood flow to the brain because you are moving down and moving forwards. So it's almost a mental calming pose. So inhale, lengthen, and I want you to think about walking forwards, drawing the tummy in, keeping the legs on the mat, toes pointed up to wherever you can reach. And when you've found that spot, see if then you can bring yourself a little bit lower down. It doesn't matter how far you can go, all the time drawing the tummy in, letting the head just rest. Breathe in here. It's good for both liver and kidneys, the two main detoxing organs that we have. And then sliding yourself all the way back up. From here, you're going to come down onto your back very, very slowly. You're going to bring both soles of the feet together and you're going to let the hips open out. Now you can place something underneath your head to make it more comfortable. And I want you to walk the shoulders under a little bit. Turn the palms face up, take the arms out wide by your side and just gently relax. If your hips aren't comfortable or your bottom's not comfortable, just lift it slightly, place it back down. Find what works for you and take a few breaths here. And this is our emotional release for the hips, where we hold on to stress and tension unknowingly, either through emotions that we carry or just simply through the stress of long periods of sitting. So breathe in here, and you can prop underneath each thigh if you want to relax and let go. If this is uncomfortable, you can support under each thigh. Couple more breaths here. And then bring the knees together, feet flat on the floor. Bring the knees to the chest. Give yourself a good squeeze. And again, squeezing all those abdominal organs. Give yourself a little massage from side to side on the lower back. And then gently roll to the right hand side. Use the left hand, slowly bring yourself back up. And this is where we need the wall, okay? So you're going to come sideways on to the wall for our final pose. You're going to lean back and you're going to swing your legs up against the wall like so. And then take the arms out wide. And you can open the legs if you want them, widen the feet or keep them together, whichever works best for you. And this pose is like the queen of the detoxing poses because it aids lymphatic drainage and it boosts the mind, it calms the mind. It gives us that mental reset and emotional reset that we need. If you're low on energy or fatigued, you can come into this pose and reboot yourself, reboost your energy, and just feel almost like a waterfall inversion, almost like you can feel the lymph fluid draining down the legs, Also very good for the evenings, for restless legs that we can get in bed. Just swing them up against the headboard. Breathe in here. And to make it more comfortable, you can support your head maybe with a little towel or cushion. You can even lift the hips a little bit higher to tilt the pelvis. And you can stay here for 5-10 minutes, as long as you like. Very good for lowering the heart rate, lowering blood pressure. But just 1 or 2 minutes is also beneficial for detoxification. And then when you're ready to come out of the pose, bring the feet together. Literally slide them down to the side the same way you entered the pose. Roll the body, use the left hand, and then gently bring yourself back to a cross-leg seated position. So in just 10 minutes, we've boosted all of our organs. We've detoxified the body physically, mentally, and emotionally. And I hope you feel better for it. I'll see you again soon. Namaste.